sounds of Scotland the Brave, the Scottish invasion of San Diego. Welcome to Caps Off.
Let's go, Padres!
Well, there's no way for me to top that introduction. Phil Murphy here in studio. You'll notice an absence. Mark Donaldson is on the road. I noticed the Padres were having a Scottish Heritage Night. Mark got to go. I was thinking we could enjoy some fish tacos and baseball by the ocean, but Mark gets to enjoy a baseball game in San Diego for the first time since 1992. How you doing out on the West Coast, buddy?
I'm good, and you know what? It's taken me 27 years to get up from San Diego to here at Dodgers Stadium because of the traffic on the I-5. A few things have changed since then. Back then, it was the old Jack Murphy Stadium. I'll tell you something that hasn't changed though, Phil. The rivalry, one of the most intense in baseball, if not sports, between the Dodgers and the Giants. We'll get to them shortly, but the reason for being in San Diego at the start of the week, it was Scottish Heritage Night at Petco Park. Here's what happened. Over 15,000 Scots and expats are expected at the San Diego Highland Games this weekend. A few days beforehand, over 1,000 Scots and expats who live locally are here tonight at the Padres against the Brewers. It's Scottish Heritage Night, and everyone coming through the door who bought a ticket beforehand gets one of these, an exclusive tartan San Diego Padres cap. Now, I'm lucky enough to have one of these as well, a Padres jersey, and I do have my name on the back, and it is the year of my birth. Please don't laugh, it is 1977, not 1877. And we all have our kilts on as well as part of Scottish Heritage Night at the Padres. This has been something that's been in the planning for quite some time. Here's Katie Jackson from the Padres to explain.
So we start planning our Heritage Nights almost a year in advance. So back in June in 2018, we were talking to different groups trying to plan these days, and this was an incredible one where somebody came to us and said, we have a growing heritage population here in San Diego, and somebody who is a part of the San Diego Scottish Highland Games reached out and said, we would love to do a Scottish night, and we said, well, my goodness, we absolutely should. And of course, the games are coming up, and so it really was an opportunity for us to highlight the games, highlight such an incredible community, and a year later, here we are.
And it's been a successful theme night for the Padres, which started in 2016 with the Irish Heritage Night, which is now so popular that this stadium sells out every time that comes around. There's also in the plans an English Heritage Night and a Welsh Heritage Night, in addition to this first ever Scottish Heritage Night. There's something for everyone. There's food, both local to San Diego and from elsewhere. There's also drink, entertainment aplenty, and it's suitable for all ages here on Scottish Heritage Night at the Padres.
And don't forget August 9th, Italian Heritage Night. And the best thing for the Padres, Mark, they won 4-1. My boy Manny Machado had an RBI double. They should just invite us out for every one of these.
They swept the series by 3-0 against the Brewers. So that's the one thing I missed, having you here. Well, many things I missed, but I missed you on the drive. We shared that drive up next time on the I-5, if you don't mind. So we're here at Dodger Stadium for one of the most intense rivalries in sport. It's the Dodgers from Los Angeles against the Giants from San Francisco. It's quite the rivalry.
Giants, Dodgers. It's a rivalry that's dominated both coasts.
And the Dodgers have won the West on a grand slam.
The faces change, but the intensity doesn't.
Don't look at me. Don't look at me.
It's just inevitable between Puig and Bumgarner.
The city by the bay has become the home of champions.
And the Giants have won the World Series again.
1988 is now a fading dream for the city of Angels.
I don't believe what I just saw!
Birthed in the boroughs of New York and raised in the California sunshine, destiny will link these fierce rivals forever.
Giants-Dodgers stems back to the late 19th century when both teams were based in New York City. In the late 50s, both moved to California. The rivalry came with. The Giants have the edge in World Series titles, but the Dodgers have the edge in both National League pennants and playoff appearances between the two. And the Dodgers are way closer, Mark, to a playoff appearance this year in 2019. As we speak, they comfortably have the best record in the National League. The Giants comfortably have the worst record in the NL West.
Yeah, but this is game 3 of this 4-game series between the San Francisco Giants, or as they used to be known, the New York Giants, and the Los Angeles Dodgers, or as they used to be known, the Brooklyn Bridegrooms. They've split the series so far, and by the end of this series, they'll have played 2,500 games between the two teams ever since 1890.
Well, you look to be covering West Coast baseball with a fine-tooth comb, so we're going to keep that theme going with Web Gems, our best defensive plays of the week. Number 3, Padres-Rockies, San Diego series before the one you went to, Mark. Tony Walters of Colorado thinks he has a base hit, but Fernando Tatis Jr., I don't care, I love it. Number 2, Brewers-Giants, bottom 9, 2 outs. Milwaukee's Yasmani Grandal lines one to center, but Mike Yastrzemski, great day to lay out. And great way to end that game, sealing a San Francisco win. Number 1, Mariners Athletics, AL West. Oakland ground ball up the middle. J.P. Crawford for Seattle. Flips with his glove to Dylan Moore. Gloves a game. Wanna play? Yep. Seattle is the top play of the week, but Oakland got the win.
Big news on the trade front. The Yankees have acquired another masher, Edwin Encarnacion.
Can't you see? Don't you know what I am? I'm a man with a plan, and this time you understand.
So Red Sox, Yankees from London just a week away, and leave it to the Bronx Bombers to add another bat to their lineup. At the time of this trade, Edwin Encarnacion led the American League in home runs. Now he's the newest member of the New York Yankees, and it just took 2 games for him to go yard in pinstripes. Hey, if the biggest issue the Yankees have now is shared playing time, that's a good thing. Just ask someone like Manchester City. Depth helps. Parrot celebration, home run complete. Edwin Encarnacion, welcome to New York.
Center field and deep. It's gone! Giancarlo Stanton goes yard! Drill to left. There it goes! See ya! Grand slam, Giancarlo Stanton! This is going to be unbelievable.
And the same night as Encarnacion's first Yankee homer, Giancarlo Stanton is back in pinstripes. Only played 3 games this season for the Yankees. This guy hit nearly 60 home runs en route to the 2017 National League MVP. So here the Yankees get Encarnacion, they get Stanton back, and oh, by the way, Aaron Judge's return right around the corner. Here's what this lineup is looking like. You have 3 guys who legitimately could hit between 40 and 60 home runs if they are healthy for the season. Again, an embarrassment of riches for New York. This is a team that was in first place without these 3 guys. It's scary to think, Mark, what they can do with them and coming back just in time for London. And oh, by the way, you and I are going to be there. We have a special edition of Caps Off, a 30-minute edition, Friday night at 7 p.m. local on BT Sport.
And you're unaware of some of the things that are planned, which you've been told certain things. We're going to be at London Yards with all the fans, but I have 1 or 2 tricks and surprises up my sleeve with the producers of this show. It all shall be revealed once we get to London, Philip. It's sure to be quite a thing in England. But this is what a thing.
It's my favorite part of the show, most fun moments of the week around Major League Baseball and Minor League Baseball, apparently. Midwest League Home Run Derby. Rays prospect Chris Betts hits the winning shot and then throws the bat almost as far as the ball travels. Reason for celebration, too, from Betts. Get a cool $1,000 out of that.
My goodness.
All right, St. Louis Cardinals back to the majors. Matt Carpenter, everyone shifts against him. He hits just .207 against the shift, so it makes sense. So with all 4 infielders on one side, he bunts the other way and gets a double on a bunt. Finally, Cubs-Dodgers Anthony Rizzo rips one down the line, but the ball girl, leaping grab, cool as you like, with an exit velocity of more than 101 miles per hour. That was impressive. A belated happy Father's Day out there to all the fathers, and my good friend Mark Donaldson, whose lovely daughter gets her good looks from mom.
Sunday morning at Disneyland, the perfect way to spend it, and it was a great Father's Day as well for Major League Baseball.
Happy Father's Day to everybody watching at home.
Maldonado have a Father's Day clip-on tie today. Is that allowed? That's amazing.
What's your favorite part about being my dad?
Probably just getting to hang out with you whenever I want.
This is our moment. This is what we believe. This is our moment. We were born to win. It's the brilliant song we breathe.
I mean, every day is special, but obviously when you think about Father's Day, you think about coming to the ballpark with your father, so it's a special day.
A dream come true, you know, for a father. I probably dreamt about this a few times.
Really cool stuff there around the bigs. But Mark Donaldson and I, we got to get going. We got a flight to catch, both of us, to London. His a little farther, coming from the West Coast, but we'll be there all week. And again, a special edition of Caps Off, Friday night, 7 p.m. on BT Sport. For Mark Donaldson, I'm Phil Murphy. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in London.